An injury at work may result in disabilities to several different body parts. For example, after an injury, a person ends up with disabilities to both the spine and the leg. Assuming that each of the disabilities is 50%, that is, the spine has a 50% disability and the leg has a 50% disability, you might be surprised that the total disability is not 100%, but it is 75%. This is true even though 50% plus 50% equals 100%. Disabilities are not added, they are combined. Combining is the process of obtaining one final percentage number for a rating. Combining is not the same as addition. 50% combined with 50% is 75%. Here are some examples to give you an idea of how combining works. 25 combined with 25 is 44, not 50. 50 combined with 50 is 75, not 100. 75 combined with 25 is 81, not 100. 75 combined with 75 is 94, not 150. 90 combined with 90 is 99, not 180. And 93 combined with 93 is 100, not 186. The point is that disabilities are not added, disabilities are combined. Ratings in the impairment scales are combined using the same method as combining ratings in the permanent disability scale. Remember that ratings in the whole person impairment scale, WPI, are adjusted for future earning capacity, occupation, and age to get a permanent disability rating. Impairments are combined with impairments, and disabilities are combined with disabilities, but impairments and disabilities are not combined. The order in which impairments are combined is discussed in the schedule on page 1-11. We won't go into that in this video. This page will be the subject of an entire video of its own. In this video, we are only dealing with the mechanics of using the combining chart. Two or more disabilities are combined using the combined values chart. It's sometimes referred to as the CVC. The chart can be found on pages 8-2 to 8-4 of the Schedule for Rating Permanent Disabilities. The schedule gives the mathematical formula for combining two disabilities, but it is much easier to use the chart than the formula. The mathematical formula is on page 1-10 of the schedule. The values in the chart were derived by using the formula, so we won't deal with the formula. We're only going to deal with the chart from now on. Because of the way the chart was derived, the larger value is always located in the left side of the chart and corresponds to a row. The smaller value is located across the bottom of the chart and corresponds to a column of the chart. Remember, larger at the left and smaller at the bottom. The intersection of the larger valued row with the smaller value column is the combined value. For example, let's combine 35% and 20%. Read down the left side of the chart until you come to the larger value, that is 35%. Then read across the 35% row until you come to the column indicated by 20% at the bottom of the chart. At the intersection of the row and column is the number 48. Therefore, 35 combined with 20 is 48%. How do you combine ratings when there's more than two ratings? When combining three or more ratings on the same scale into a single rating, combine the two largest ratings first, rounding the result to the nearest whole percent. Then combine that result with the next larger rating, and so on until all the ratings are combined. Each successive calculation result must be rounded before performing the next. For example, we combined 35% with 20% to get a 48%. If there was a third value and it was 10%, then we would combine the 48% with the 10%. That is, locate the 48% at the left side and the 10% at the bottom, the intersection is 53%. So combining 35% with 20% with 10% is 53%. That's all there is to using the CVC chart.